Hey YouTube, thanks again for joining me on another model home walkthrough. Again, I know a lot of people like Summerlin, a lot of people like single stories with next gen suites and all that, so I'm gonna bring you another one. We are continuing our tour. This is the second model that we're knocking out today. This is the Summit model by Taylor Morrison. We are in the Ashland community, and again, we are in Summerlin. So this base price, $1.5 million. We're gonna get the 3-car garage. We're gonna get the single story. We got so many beautiful things to show you. Before we head inside, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a new community here in the Las Vegas or Henderson area. Let's go take a look.
All right, so welcome into the Summit model. This one I really enjoyed because it was a true multi-gen to me because it has that separate entry right there. But let's go ahead and walk into the main front door. So very interesting right off the bat. They have this option to have this kind of courtyard area glassed in. It was very interesting. I was curious of how that would look otherwise. They have a couple different options there. So this would be something that I could see going either way. I thought it was very cool and unique though. And then to the right, you're gonna have your pretty standard half bath for guests, which of course is done very nice. Taylor Morrison does an extremely good job in all of their model homes. Now, hey, if you like to entertain, this is an option as well. It can have a little wet bar installed there for some additional seating and, like I said, entertaining. But here's the main feature of the home, this gorgeous open floor plan, kitchen, dining room, and living room, just seamlessly intertwined. I think they did a great job with the kitchen. See a lot of, whites and things like that. You don't see too many browns. It's kind of starting to make a comeback here. They did a slam dunk with this though. I think the kitchen was one of the highlights of all these models. This one really stood out. Love that big built-in fridge, wine cooler as well. And then, hey, if you don't want to make a mess in that kitchen, you can come back here and make a mess in this one. By the way, guys, we haven't even made it to the next gen suite yet. This is just a simple butler's kitchen, butler's pantry, whatever you want to call it. You can hide all your mess back here so your guests think that you have this flawless kitchen. And then we also have the laundry room, which was a great size with a utility sink and a pantry back there as well, which I made sure to come show you guys because I know a lot of people do care about the pantry size. Which is great because you can come right in through the garage there. You make that Costco run, Sam's Club, whatever it may be. You can bring everything right in through the garage door to my right there, and then drop it all in the pantry. But I thought this was just gorgeous. Obviously, that kitchen matches this kitchen, just flows seamlessly. And then we have our designated dining area as well, which works great. You could even put probably a bigger table there if you wanted. Definitely love the big sliders as well to let all that natural light in. The one that we walked past was a double, and I think that one right there is a triple. Little outdoor fireplace as well. Now, I don't like to show the backyards too much because if you've watched my videos before, you understand that your backyard is not going to be done by the builder. If you get something like a covered patio like that, you'll get those pavers and things like that. For the most part, your backyard is going to be dirt. So just really look at that as more of an inspiration than anything. If you have more questions about that too, please leave a comment below. All right, some extra cabinets there because we all need extra storage space, and this is going to be your primary retreat. Love the big tall ceilings. Again, good natural light. They did start doing the black trim windows, which is great. They took a lot of notes from kind of current trends and things like that and really put them all throughout the models in this Ashland community in Summerlin. And then we'll head in here to your primary bath, which is fantastic. Love this shower, super deep. I was really surprised with how far it went. Yeah, they did a really good job of that. Okay. And you got kind of a his and hers vanity going on with that soaker tub right there in the middle. More good natural lighting as well. Then you got this massive walk-in closet. If you've seen my videos before too, I mean, not only is this great space, but if you built this out with some built-ins, sorry, a little redundant there, you could maximize that space by 2 to 3 times. All right, so we'll head back towards where we were and where we started. And by the way, while we're walking here, this one was 3,300 square feet. 3 to 5 bedrooms options. I felt like I said this was the true next gen feel. Lots of separation in this home, which is great. So this is going to be your guest room. Again, really tall ceilings, which was great. And pretty standard walk-in-ish closet. And then it has its own ensuite, which is really handy and nice. All right, so now we continue around, and now we're really getting into the next gen area. So this is going to be the additional living space. Sorry, now we're getting into the next gen after I show you this extra storage closet. Okay, sorry, so now this is the next gen. So this is the living space with kind of the kitchenette, if you will, but you got the fridge, you got the microwave, little dining area. And like I said, there's the entrance to the left, which we'll come back and I'll show you. More storage, and then look at this bedroom. This is fantastic. If you had your mother-in-law living with you, you got a son or daughter who's maybe overstayed their welcome, but hey, you'll give them a separate room, whatever it may be. And obviously they have their own ensuite, shower. Yeah. So to me, this was the true next gen in all the sense, mainly because of this separate entry as well. So this was the Summit by Taylor Morrison. If you got any more questions, just let me know. Would love to show you. Really great job. Love this Ashland community. They are selling pretty quick, so let me know, guys.
All right, YouTube, thank you so much for joining me on another model home tour. Again, this was the Summit by Taylor Morrison. We are in the Ashland community in Summerlin. Please, please, please never forget, if you want to come check out this particular community or any other community in the Vegas Valley, please send me a message, send me a text. I will come with you. It is a no-brainer to use an experienced real estate agent like myself when buying new construction. A lot of people don't think that you need a real estate agent. Sure, you don't need one, but would you go into a courtroom unrepresented? No, you wouldn't. So always have someone on your team like myself. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.